Odilo Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, so let's talk about the fights last night. Well, the ones I seen last night. And it was pretty, except for the Gary Russell Rance Bartholomew fight. It was pretty cool. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? I I was expecting Benavidez to do more, you know, but it's obvious that Danny, he's a good boxer. Danny, he a pretty decent boxer. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? But he did have like a flat-footed guy really in front of him too. So, you know, but one thing I noticed about Danny is that Danny is gonna be right. I was looking at Coach Malachi live last night. Salute, Coach, and go and subscribe to his channel too. Um, and I agree with everything he said. You know, as far as it pertains to Danny. Danny Garcia is fooled at 154, right? Danny Garcia doesn't really have the power to really keep nobody off of him at 154, right? So I don't know who he's going to fight at 154, but I mean, like, Danny's going to get 8 up there. I mean, for real, man. This was Jose Benavidez. They both was coming up from 147. So this was really two 147 pounders fighting, right? It's not a natural 154 pounder that Danny Garcia was in the ring with. So I could see Danny having trouble, right? Tony Harrison, shit, I think even J-Rock could give him trouble, right? Man, because J-Rock is a pressure fighter. And I think J-Rock will even give, Danny Garcia trouble. But let's talk about the Gary Anton Russell fight and the Rance Bartholomew. Horrible stoppage, right? Horrible stoppage, right? And I'm not gonna really blame Gary Anton Russell. No, I'm not gonna really blame him. But we already know what they trying to make him look like, right? Right? We see the writing on the wall. They trying to make him look like the guy who stops guys who never been stopped. Right? Because if you guys don't know, Rance, he has never been stopped. Just like Victor Postal, I think. Something like that. I think Victor Postal, he has never been stopped. And Rance, he has never been stopped. Now, Gary Anton Russell, he come through and he stops both of these guys, right? See, don't you see what they planning out? The writing is on the wall. And that referee, he should be suspended. Right? He should be suspended. That referee, he should be suspended because it's obvious that you took some type of money. Something happened. It's obvious that I mean, come on, y'all. It was blatantly obvious that the fix was in, right? It was obvious that the fix was in. And, I'm not blaming Gary Anton, but they trying to make him look like something that he's really not. And that's dangerous for Gary Anton, right? They trying to make him look like he just stopping people that haven't been stopped before. No. Rance had hurt him in the second round. He clipped him and he hurt Gary Anton Russell. So at least the referee should at least let it go on another round or two. I mean, come on, bro. It's obvious that, and this is the, look, and this is gonna, this is gonna be, a stain on Gary Anton Russell. Right? Because it's like, come on, bro. Like, we know that fight was way closer than, than what that referee was trying, I like to tell Al Haymon, thank you. I like to tell Al Haymon, thank you on behalf of Aldo Kownacki, $7 million for a loss, $1.4 million for exactly. Exactly, though. He could have took on Chisora, right? Could have took on Chisora, got paid way more money. That dude Ali was piecing him up. And it's like Kownacki is just a sucker for an uppercut, right? Ali was throwing the uppercut with both hands and catching him. It just like, what was going on? I was like, this man is just eating everything, but Ali, he was eating some punches too, though. Ali, he was eating some punches. Right, like I was impressed with Kownacki jab because he ain't really had the jab like that. So I was impressed with that jab to the head and jab to the body. He was using it, right? He was trying to use it. He was trying to, he was trying to bob and weave in the, in the pocket and all that. But it's like, bro, he's so slow, right? It was like molasses in there, right? It just was, bruh. Good fight though. It was a good fight though. It was entertaining, man, because they was trying to knock each other out. They was trying to knock each other out, you guys. They was trying their best to knock each other out, but they was like a mirror of each other. They was like literally a mirror of each other. Right? Kownacki would throw the jab, he would throw the jab. Kownacki go to the body, he go to the body. You be like, bro. But the only thing that Ali had different was that uppercut. And that uppercut was lighting Kownacki up. I'm like, bro, why do you keep ducking down your head into the uppercut? Like he just ducked down and Ali, poop, poop. He throw it with both hands, right, left. I'm like, damn. Oh, man. I was looking at Coach Malachi, man. Like his live stream. I was looking at it on Showtime, but I was looking at his live stream too, man. He was clowning him. So, man, like it was entertaining. But that Gary Anton Russell fight, they have to give him a rematch. They have to. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And we don't want to hear no rematch no later on down the line. No, you got your next fight, Gary Anton Russell. You better go to Al Haymon and you better tell him you have to fight Rance Bartholomew again. Bro, it's no getting away from that, bro. It's no getting away from it. Okay, the referee messed it all up for you. Okay, you probably would have, eventually got to him. Right? You probably would have eventually got to him. But I seen you hurt. I seen you hurt, man. I seen your legs buckle. So we never know what could have happened, right? He could have caught you with a straight left. Man, because you was jumping in and he could have caught you with a straight left and knocked you down, bro. The referee did some straight bull and he need to be suspended. Period, point blank. Suspend him. Fine him. Do something to him. Bro, let him know that taking payouts right from Al Haymon, getting the payout from Al Haymon is not good for your career. Let him know that. Man, because it's obvious what was going on. They wanted to get Rance Bartholomew, a Cuban fighter. See, don't y'all get it? I be trying to tell these Cuban fighters what be going on, but they don't even understand. They don't even get it. They think that Al Haymon really like them. Al Haymon don't like y'all. Al Haymon's going to use y'all for y'all names. All of y'all, right? He's going to use y'all for y'all names. Man, shit, I'm drinking on a cup of coffee, you guys. Yeah, man, but he going to fake call out of the night, Danny Garcia versus Lara, not happening. 67 weeks or 74 weeks. Oh, yeah. But looks like Keith, he about to go on up to 154. Nah, man. No. Keith is staying right there at 147. I'm telling you what's about. They're about to make the Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence Jr. fight. It don't matter what Earl say. It don't matter what Earl say. Earl got to understand that Al Haymon is trying to save his platform. Why? Because he done gave y'all too much money and he done ran it into the damn dirt. He done ran the platform into the dirt. Now he needs a pay-per-view fight for Errol Spence Jr. He needs one. If they don't settle this deal with Terrence Bud Crawford, he needs a fight with a name, right? To try to keep that persona of a pay-per-view fighter, right? To try to keep that persona. So who's the only person that's right there? Boots is not a pay-per-view star right now. Right? He has never been on pay-per-view. Stantionis, he has never been on pay-per-view. Right? The only people who've been on pay-per-view is Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford. So if they don't get this fight with Terrence Crawford, they're gonna put him in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. With Keith Thurman. It don't matter what the hell Errol Spence Jr. say. Right? It don't matter what he say. Man, it's for the better of the company. I mean, for real. And how Al Haymon been moving these guys, y'all should already know. He's about his company. He's about him and his company. He don't care about these guys' career, because if he did, he would put them in fights that would elevate them to pay-per-view stars. Right? He will put these guys in fights that will literally elevate them to pay-per-view stars. No, but he haven't did that yet. So, man, like, the writing is basically on the wall for me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's basically it's like, okay, well, I can see Lara fighting Danny, though. A punch quote. I can see Lara trying to fight Danny, right? Because he can't get a fight at 160. Jamal Charlo still don't want to fight him. And the man 40, ain't he about to be 40? Well, in Cuban age, he 40, right? Probably be 45. But in Cuban age, you already know they lie about their age when they come over here, right? Man, whoever think Louis King Kong Ortiz is 40, you crazy. Just look in his face, you could tell Louis King Kong Ortiz is older than 40. About 45, 46. Come on, man. Rigo, look at Rigo. Y'all actually think Rigo his age? Rigo damn near, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Look at Rance. He not his age either. Oh, yeah. I seen the O'Sullivan fight. Yeah, man. Look, and that's the thing. Like, they think that they're going to, they think he'll be weight drained. That's what it is, bro. That's why they're trying to move him, that's why they're trying to do it at a catch weight, because Lara been fighting at 160 for a while now, right? So they'll try to, you feel what I'm saying? And they think that that'll help him. But it's not going to help Danny, because Lara has an accurate left hand. Lara has an accurate left straight down the pike. And it's coming straight down the pike. It's not looping. This ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be Danny. You're gonna be a sitting duck. Right? Man, and Laura, he just gonna be moving around. Yeah. And bro, you just gonna run into it, man. But Danny, like what Danny showed me last night, though, he got boxing skills. Danny can box. I mean, like, he's a little flat-footed. I mean, like, but he can shuffle around. He know how to shuffle. Right? He know how to do that that quick little step back with that little shuffle back. He got that in the arsenal. But yeah, you guys, we got the disappointing fight of the night, though. We already know what it was. The disappointing fight of the night was that, Gary Anton Russell versus Rance Bartholomew to me. Man, because it was a good fight. Going into the I forgot what round they stopped it. 5th? 6th, something like that. But going into that round, it's a good fight. He got clipped, he got caught. Gary Anton leaped in with the right hook, bam, clipped him on the temple, shook him up. Okay, Rance got back up, walked it off, got his gloves rubbed. Referee look at him. Rance, he shake his head a little bit, like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Referee, no, he wave it off. What are you doing, bro? So Al Haymon told you, as soon as he go down, you just wave it off. Come on, man, that's disgusting. Just wave it off. Right? He'll have to walk down, Laura, like Angulo Herb. It's not happening, Laura. It's not gonna happen, man. So I see what you're saying, though. Man. So, like, like, they trying to keep, they gonna try to keep Danny. Yeah, they probably gonna try to keep Danny away from him. Right? They probably gonna try to keep Danny away from Laura. Man, because it's too dangerous of a fight. Like, that'll be the first time that Danny will get knocked the hell out. In my opinion. Laura will knock him out. But we have to just wait and see, you guys. We have to just wait and see. But on another note, let me take up for Danny Garcia. And you feel what I'm saying? Look, because I seen the tweets. Right? I seen the tweets of Earl Spence Jr. saying, oh, man, like, why you keep on bringing it up and But I'm going to keep on saying this. Okay, like, it's not an excuse. Like, Danny, he lost. Right? Danny, he lost the fight. Fair and square. You lost the fight, Danny. But at the same time, we do have to acknowledge that right now, that this stuff is real. That depression and anxiety is real, man. Man, like, you can't deny that it's not real. And especially in 2020. Wait, hold on, you guys. You people talking outside. Yeah, man. But we really have to acknowledge that it's real, especially in 2020, right? Especially in 2020. Okay, well, I'm trying to find the tweets, you guys, that he did. Oh, okay, here we go. And he said Danny and his pops. He said Danny and his pops need to stop making excuses. Wait, hold on. I'm about to share with you guys. Yeah, man. But I was, hey, I'm just, and we know what Danny and his pops keep on talking about, right? They keep talking about that Danny was going through, anxiety, depression, and and you feel what I'm saying? But as you guys can see, I did like it, whatever. So Earl Sexuals, you can't say I don't be liking his stuff. Okay, but Danny and his pops need to stop making excuses of why they lost to me. Nobody's trying to hear that shit for real, LOL. Right? But I do got the, come on, you guys. Like, we have to understand, this was 2020. Right? This was 2020. The pandemic. Everybody, well, mostly everybody, I say 85% of, the American population was going through depression and anxiety. I want people to actually think back to that time. People were scared to hug their loved ones. The media had you scared to hug your grandmother. The media had you scared to open up your windows. Come on, y'all. So it's not like, Danny, you lost. Yeah, you lost, Danny. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge that time. Right? Don't act like that it wasn't, that it wasn't people just passing away left and right, left and right, left and right. I lost about 6 people in 2020 that I loved and cared about 6 of them. Back to back to back to back to back. And the crazy thing about it, couldn't even go, and celebrate the funeral with the family because it was limited. Right? It was limited capacity. You couldn't even gather up in big crowds at a funeral. So I want people to really think back to that time. Stop acting like that, that time didn't exist, right? Danny is human. Right? But even though, I got a little issue with Angel, for what he said about Crawford, little nappy hair, that nappy hair comment. But Angel human. They all human beings, bro. And don't act like that it wasn't a rough time at that time, because it was. He fought Earl Spence Jr. in 2020, the pandemic era. So I'm not making no excuses, but you can understand what he's talking about. And if you don't, then you just, come on, then you're not trying to understand. Right? You're not trying to understand. You just trying to just roll with the PBC and Earl Spence Jr. You really you really a Earl Spence Jr. fan. Fanboy, right? It's not an excuse. No. Hear me again. Danny lost. Fair and square. Hear me again. Danny lost. Fair and square. But don't act like that it wasn't depression and anxiety going around in 2020. Because the shit was everywhere. Literally everywhere in America. Right? Then the ones who be trying to act all, like they didn't go to, it's like, bro, like it is what it is though, man. So I just want to say that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not making an excuse for Danny. Danny lost. He lost, but he did better. He did better than I thought, with Earl Spence Jr. when I went to go and look at it again. Yeah, he won about 4 rounds. So it was like 8-4, 8-4. Right. He did better than I thought, because I didn't even think he won that many rounds the first time I looked at it. So he won about 4 rounds. right? Okay, I can give him 4, maybe 5. But but other than that, he didn't win the fight. Let's just put it like that. He didn't win the fight. But he didn't get beat up as much as people say he did either. Right? He didn't. So I just wanted to, just address that, man. Look, because Errol Spence Jr., like oh yeah, man. But he act like that he probably wasn't going through something, or come on, bro. You was trying to get back. Yeah, you guys. So, man, so what we gonna talk about now, man? I don't even know now. Man, I just want to just to really just address that though. But Al Heyman and the PBC, if they don't make this fight, you feel what I'm saying, with Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford, I'm done with the PBC. It's like, why even pay for anything, Al? Why are we going to pay for anything if we can't get what we want when we want it? And you made us wait 4 years. Y'all made us wait 4 years. Right? Y'all made us wait 4 years. Now we don't even get it. Right? Because you guys have all the power and now y'all trying to play these games. Instead of giving these guys what they want, both of them. Don't y'all see how easy that is for me to say that, Earl Sexuals? Don't y'all see how easy is that for me to say, Earl Sexuals? Give them both what they want. Okay, if Earl Spence Jr. gets a little more, give him more. It doesn't matter to me. Give them both what they want so we can get the fight that we want. Right? And if you a true boxing fan of the sport, you will say the same damn thing. You wouldn't be, but trying to, hey, well, man, now he is the A-side, man, so he needs to just exercise. It's like, no, bro. If you want to see the fight, just say, give them both what they want so we can see the fight. Right? You not getting nothing out of it. This is what I be, when I was on H Money Show the other day. I said, are we getting paid from these dudes? No. So why the fuck do you care if Crawford get a rematch or not? Don't you want to see the fight twice? That's the crazy thing to me. Don't Earl Sexuals, don't y'all want to see a rematch if it's a good fight? Right? Don't y'all want to see it again? No, y'all don't want it. See, y'all don't even want to see it in the first place. See, the thing with these new boxing fans is that they want to just run with narratives for their boxer. But at the end of the day, they don't want their boxer, to face a level of competition that's on the same level as them. Right? They don't want their boxer to do that. They want their boxer to, you feel what I'm saying, just to cruise on through and, and just remain undefeated so they can run with that narrative. Right? They do not want their favorite fighter to face adversity. They do not want to see their favorite fighter getting off the canvas and you feel what I'm saying, and facing adversity. It hurts their heart, right? Literally hurts these people's heart. Come on, man. Man, and it's really sick. It's really sick, man. Because they act like that they're in the ring. They living through these fighters, right? They probably ain't never fought a day in their life, but they living through these fighters, right? They living through them. Some of these guys probably be dressing like them and man, homie, all this stuff, bro. Cult-like behavior, man. It's literally cult-like behavior. The Earl Sexuals are a cult. Come on. Just think about it. A cult right? Like when you in a cult, well, I never been in a cult, but I have read up on cults, right? Like the Jim Jones, you feel what I'm saying? But when you're in a cult, right, the cult leader can't do no wrong, right? The cult leader, he can't do nothing wrong. It doesn't matter what he do. He can harm kids. He can do whatever he want. He can abuse women. He can he can sodomize me. He can do whatever he want to do. The cult is not going to hold him accountable. They're going to always make an excuse for him. Right? Now look at the Earl sexuals. They always make an excuse for this guy. It's always an excuse. It's never just Earl. Just do what we say do, man, so we can get this fight. No, it's always move the goalpost. Right? We complained about, just think about this. We complained about A side, B side for years. A side, B side, A side, B side, A side, B side. Okay, the Crawford fans, we said, okay, all right, all right. Y'all the A side. Make it happen. Right? Now what's going on? Now that all the blame is, see, look, at first all the blame was on Bob Arum, even though it had the PBC and Top Rank involved in this situation, right? But what did the PBC cult do? What did the Earl sexual cult do? They blamed it all on Top Rank, right? It was all on Top Rank, right? Even though Bob Arum put in Terrence Crawford contract, if I don't get you the Earl Spence Jr. fight, I owe you $900,000. Now, why would he do that if he wasn't trying to get the fucking Earl Spence Jr. fight? You know how cheap Bob is. You know Bob ain't trying to lose no money. So why in the hell would he put that incentive in Terrence Crawford contract? If I don't get you the Earl Spence Jr. fight, I'm gonna give you $900,000, almost $1 million. Now, why would cheap Bob do that, right? Like, y'all say he cheap. Don't you see how y'all can catch? Man, I can just catch you guys up just left and right, left and right, left and right. Y'all say he cheap, right? So why would he just lie to Crawford? And no, he's not going to lie. He was really trying to get the fucking fight. And when he told Terrence Crawford, he hiding behind Al Heyman. Earl Spence simply just doesn't want to fight you. Right? He simply just doesn't want to fight you. But Terrence Crawford, he even listening to the cult. He even listening to him. Think about this. Terrence Crawford, the man who's on the side with the promoter who telling him they don't want the fight, with the promoter who put an incentive in there. Hey, bro, I'm gonna give you $900,000 if I can't get you this fight. He telling him he don't want the fight, but Crawford believe in the PBC fanboys, the Earl sexuals, because he getting bombarded every day, 4 or 5 times a day from 50 channels. 4 or 5 times a day from 50 channels, bro. You getting bombarded. You need to leave Top Rank. You need to leave Top Rank. Bob Arum, a slave owner. Top Rank Toby. Oh, come on, bro. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. 50 channels, right? Let's just say at least 20 channels dropping 4 to 5 videos a day on you, telling you that you need to leave your promoter, right? Come on. And y'all know it's true. Right? So, bam, he lead a promoter, right? He's out there in the middle of the street. Now everything is on the PBC to make the fight. It's all on the PBC to make this fight now. Everything is on them, and nobody's saying nothing. It's still Crawford's fault. It's not hold the PBC and Showtime accountable. No, it's still Crawford's fault. This is what I had told him. It don't matter what you do, bruh. It don't matter what you do, Crawford. They'll never like you. It's going to always be your fault. Right? At first, it was Top Rank fault. Right? They told you to leave Top Rank. They told you to get away from your promoter. And you listened. And you actually listened. And you got away scot-free with the belt. All that. Right? You got away scot-free. You didn't have to go through no, Bob Arum, he didn't have to sue you. You suing Bob. Right? To get your bread. Bob, he didn't, he let you go with the WBO belt. And then you go over there. Then what happens? Nothing. They treat you, the PBC treating you worse than Bob. Way worse than Bob. And that's a fact. I know they treating you way worse than Bob. Why? Because Al Haymon don't like you. You a threat to his whole industry. And you don't even understand it. It's sad, bro. It's really sad. It's really sad that you don't even understand that you a threat to the whole PBC little establishment. At 147 and 154, you a threat to that. And that's the only divisions that they really have. Right? You a threat to that. Man, but you don't even see your potential. But you a threat to all that. And Al ain't gonna let you come over there and destroy what he built, what he trying to build. Are you crazy? Got to be out your mind, Crawford. Right? But you listen to the fanboys because they was bombarding you every day, 20 YouTube channels, putting out 4 videos a day, bombarding you every day, telling you to leave Bob every day, calling you a slave every day, calling you a token boy every day, talking about your kids, your wife. I mean, like just disrespecting you every day. Every day on the day, telling you what your worth is. Right? Telling you what you should take. Trashing your resume, just nitpicking everything about you, bro. Everything. Putting everybody over you. Right? Right? You show up at the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder first fight, they even put Triple G up there. Wow. They even put Triple G. They didn't even put your ass up there. Just disrespectful. Just flat out disrespectful. But you still did what these fanboys said. And what happened? What's going on now? Nothing. Nothing. And what's going on now, Crawford? Nothing. Now you just sitting around and now you hoping and praying, right, that Al Haymon be fair to you. Man, I should be your promoter, bro. This is crazy, man. I can be your promoter, bro. I can see this shit like from a mile away. If I was Crawford promoter or his manager, if I was Bomac or his manager, something like that, I'd be like, hey, bro, like, we not leaving Bob Arum. I would have told him that from the jump. I was like, bro, like, we not leaving Bob Arum. He'd have been like, what? Yeah, man, you got all your receipts and all that, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, man, but we about to continue to get this bag out of Bob Arum. And then at the end, we gonna, then we gonna sue the hell out of his ass at the end. Right? Man, now when we officially want to leave the sport, that's when we gonna sue Bob. Man, so we just got 10 million just waiting for us when we leave. Right? Man, I'm about to get a few more fights with Bob. Fight Josh Taylor, probably fight somebody else. Okay, then I'm going to retire. Then I'm going to sue the hell out of you, Bob. Man, because you owed me this and this and this and this. Right? Simple. Man, and now you retired. You don't even have to worry about boxing no more because you retired. You officially retired. Now you just waiting on your $10 million check from Bob. That's it. Right? Or you can settle out of court, 7, 8. It don't matter, whatever. Come on, bro. That's how I would have played it. But fucking around with Al Heyman, I would have already knew. We ain't going over there to Al Heyman. Me, because I take stuff, I take stuff differently. And I would have remembered everything that Al did to you, bro. Me, I'd have been like, well, Al did us like this, and Al did us like that. Al did us like this, and Al did us like that. We not fucking with Al. He not gonna show us no respect. Right? He's not going to show us no respect. We're not messing with that man. I mean, like, we're going to let him sit on over there and, have that round robin with his fighters. Okay, whatever. If you want to fight me, pay me. Period, point blank. Man, look, and people, they can say I'm holding up the division. I'm doing whatever the fuck. So what? You don't like me anyway? Huh? You don't like me anyway. Why would I try to please you? You don't like me anyway. I don't give a fuck what you say. Right? I mean, come on, bro. This is how boxers need to be. Me, man, shit, I would have had Crawford out there, like, looking at y'all. I mean, shit, man, looking at the Earl Sexuals, like, man, I said, I would have told him. Hey, man, but tell them to tell Earl to pay you. Right? Man, if you want this belt, give me my money. Man, for real, man, because all the disrespect and all the, all that shit is just played out, bro. Man, like, I would have had Crawford, man, I would have had Crawford on Spence's neck, bro. Man, or I would have had me a PR person, posing as Crawford, and I'd have been clowning the hell out of Spence, bro. Fuck all that, man. Look, it's none of that. Just man, homie, I would have been like, hey, man, don't he supposed to be stripped? Man, like, y'all need to strip him of that IBF so I can fight for that IBF, so I can become a unified champion at 147. Man, I know the Earl Sexuals, they would have went berserk. Oh, yes. So you don't like me anyway. Go berserk. Right? But am I lying? And then I would have broke it down. Well, when Keith Thurman did this and he vacated. I mean, like, he vacated the belt. Well, Earl Spence Jr., he got hurt outside the ring, right? And he's off for over a year. Shouldn't he do the same exact thing? It's only fair, right? IBF. It's only fair, right? Bro, I be calling out these people, bro. I be calling out sanctioning bodies. I'll be calling out everybody. Why? Because at the end of the day, you got your bag, bro. Man, and I know you know how to manage your money, man. That you're not one of those super flashy dudes. You can already tell you're not one of those dudes, right? You humble. I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure that you'd have made some good investments, and I'm pretty sure that your gym out there in Omaha gets sanctioned by the city. Right. So I'm pretty sure you got, you getting some city funds. Right. You're getting some city funds. Man, so you doing great, bro. You doing great. Just continue to do what you're doing. Buy you some real estate out there in Omaha. I mean, like, you feel what I'm saying? Just continue to do what you're doing. But if I was your manager, bro, I'd have you on a whole different level, man. Well, I can't say that. Let me take that back. I would have you on a different level. I would be on a different level. Man, because Bomac need to be calling out these people, right? Bernie, he already be trying to call them out, but he be trying to, he be on the fence, he be trying to ride. It's like, no, Bernie, just go all the way in. Just go all the way in, bro. Call them all out, man. They don't like Crawford anyway. They don't like him anyway. They'll never like him. It don't matter what this man do. This man can jump over a bullet train. And they will say, that wasn't that impressive. Right? This man, he can beat Usain Bolt running, and they'll be like, man, it don't matter that he the fastest in the world, man. It's always somebody faster. Right? Downplay it. They will never like you, bro. And this is what you got to get through your head. They will never like you. It don't matter what you do. And if you knock out their hero, their Messiah, their God, oh, bro. They gonna really hate your ass forever. Right? They probably even start hating your kids. These people are sick, man. These people are sick. Just like I told you the other day about a tweet. Oh man, but Earl Spence Jr., he go here, he tweets something. And the dude like, acknowledge me, Earl, please. Acknowledge me, Earl. Please acknowledge me, man. Oh my God. And he like, oh my God, please acknowledge me, Earl. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I really don't understand where this behavior come from grown men. But we are living in 2022. You feel what I'm saying? This is a different time. It's a whole different time, man. And you can see that, right? You can actually see that, man. It's a different time, bro. Different standards, right, of living. Yeah, you guys, but the fight of the night was the disappointment was Gary Anton, man, you know. But salute to Gary Anton because it wasn't really his fault, right? It was that dumbass referee, I mean, who need to be suspended. But it also tarnished, it also tarnished Gary Anton, though. You feel what I'm saying? Because if he don't take the immediate rematch, people gonna say he ducking. He has to take an immediate rematch. There's no way around it. He got to fight Rance again immediately. Man, so if Gary Anton, if he go to another fight and all that, no, that's not gonna be cool at all. That's not gonna be cool at all. He has to fight Rance again. Okay, it was a pretty entertaining fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I seen Gary Anton get wobbled. And I never know what can happen in that fight. They got to run it back. They have to run it back. Right? They have to, man. And if Gary Anton, I'm just saying this, I'm putting this out here in the air right now, in the universe right now. Right? Don't get mad at me if I call this man a duck. If I call him that he trying to slide past Rance. Right? If he don't fight Rance in an immediate rematch, he ducking. He trying to slide by this man. He should be a man, right? And he should want to fight him again. He should want to fight that man again to prove to the world that I was about to knock him out. Right? You just can't just knock down nobody and they get up and they looking fine and then the referee stop it. Right? But after you shaking your head, yeah, I want to go. And then the referee, it's like, what? No. Run that back immediately. And if you don't, I'm going to look at you sideways, Gary. Man, for real. Like, I'm going to look at you kind of sideways from now. See, look, and this is the thing about it. See, like, I see that it got a lot of tribalism about where you live, about where you live, on YouTube. If you live in the DMV, you support fighters in the DMV. If you live in New York, you support these fighters. If you live, it's like, no, bro, we got to call spades a spade, man. Right? Oh, man, he from my city, man. He from my city, man. And so I'm just going to support him blindly. No. every boxer held accountable. Period, point blank. If it was any other boxer and that shit happened, we would want an immediate rematch. And y'all know it. We all know it. If it was any other boxer who got done like that, we want an immediate rematch, right? People was mad. Look, I want y'all to think about this. People was mad that Terrence Crawford stopped Shawn Porter. The referee didn't stop it. His daddy did, his trainer, who was looking at him on the ground. Right? And people, they wanted, oh no, man, like, that's a messed up stoppage, man. Now he need to give Shawn Porter a rematch. He need to rematch. He need to do this because Shawn Porter, he still was on this. So the same thing, I mean, like if y'all had that energy, Rance wasn't even hurt nearly as bad. And that's a fact. He wasn't hurt nearly as bad. So, Gary Anton, you can't slide by this one, man. You can't slide by. If you fight anybody else other than Rance in your next fight, you ducking him. Right? And I actually see you having trouble with the top 140 pounders. I mean, for real, like a Josh Taylor, shit, like T.O. probably couldn't even beat you. Right, man? Because I seen some holes in your, I mean, like in your game last night, man. I was like, damn, you jump into punches. You jump into punches, like similar to a Shawn Porter. You would jump into a punch. And that's bad. That's bad business, bro. That's going to get you knocked out. For real, for real. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to leave it right there. It's time for breakfast. Salute to everybody who came through in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just holding everybody accountable. I just want to hold everybody accountable. Y'all see how I went in on everybody. Come on, man. Man, because nobody exempt. Nobody gets a pass. Crawford did some dumb shit by leaving Top Rank, right, and thinking that thinking that Al Heyman gonna have your best interest in mind, right? Because he's a soul brother. He a soul brother, so he gonna love Terrence Crawford. Right? No, but not even knowing Terrence Crawford, that you a threat to his whole PBC entity, right? You can bring down his whole empire, right? Because all he got really is 147 and 154. So you can bring down the man's whole empire. But you actually think that he gonna be fair to you? Man, not this, bro. Right? Earl Spence Jr., yes, he did beat Danny Garcia, but we have to we do have to recognize 2020 in the year that was. Right? We do have to recognize 2020 in the year that was. An unforgettable year. For real. Gary Anton Russell, if you don't rematch Rance, I don't know, I don't know. Kawanaki, stop eating uppercuts, right? Man, I never seen a man get hit with with 2 uppercuts in a row, man, in a long time. I was like, damn, Kawanaki eating uppercuts, man. Dude was right hand, left hand, right hand. I was like, damn, move. It was a good fight, though. Man. They was like a mirror image of each other. I mean, but yeah, you guys, I'm gonna leave it right there though, man. Salute to everybody who came through in the chat, man. Hit that bell icon. I'm gone, you guys. Kawadaki crazy. Oh man.